Hello guys, happy Saturday. Man, I did a little bit of a video call with Manos, and today we did something pretty exciting that we needed to share. In regards to the Highlander coils that Devin is loving so much on the ECF forums, he can't get enough of it. At 0.7 ohms, dude, I did mine at 0.6, bro. And that was just extreming. I mean, that's what I'm using here, and it's really it's phenomenal, right? I mean, I don't think he's complaining. A lot of people that have already done this the correct way are not complaining. They're enjoying it. They're throwing the kick out the window. Out of here. Don't need it. Forget about it. It's phenomenal. And if you find it to be a little too hot, okay, you can always raise the ohms. Okay, so from, you know, if you're doing a coil at 1.5, you know, it's going to be about 0.7, 0.8 ohms because it's two single coils, okay? So you can always raise up the ohms, okay? So make it like, you know, so that they ohm out at 1.0, okay? So that way it's not as hot as it was at 0.7 or 0.8, okay? But it's completely safe with an 18650 battery, IMR, AW. That's all what I recommend on this, okay? But let me show you how it produces. It's a lot of vape. It's delicious. Let me tell you, it doesn't destroy the taste. It doesn't, not at all. Let me tell you, it's phenomenal. So on my previous videos, I already showed how to make them. I took the liberty just to show you. See, it's really, you know, one wick, de-stranded. I have it de-stranded, okay? I only use 3 strands out of a 3.5 wick, okay? 3 strands. So I cut about, I would say, 2 inches about here, okay? And I start coiling from here. Then once it's done, I just snip it so it can stay at these sizes. Okay, and then what I use, the middle wick in the middle is the one that goes down to the tank. See that? Okay, so, and I get about 4 to 6 coils. Okay, now that's on 34. Okay, that's what I was using here. Okay, I got 34 Canthal and 34 nickel. Okay, on this, I kind of tossed the silver out. It was just causing more headaches on these kinds of coils. So that's what I'm using for the non-resistance. As you can see, it's really good. Well, guess what? Devin and everybody else that took their time to learn this, that's good. It's really, really, really good because Manos and I have another design for you. Instead of 2 coils, it's going to be 4. Yes, 4. Okay, now what we're doing is we're twisting 2 of them together. Now, being that I didn't have 36 gauge, being I didn't have 36 gauge, which is 0.13 milliliter, okay, as far as the diameter of the resistance wire, I used 2 34 gauge 0.16s, okay? And what I did was I took the 2 resistance wire and I twisted them all out, and then I ohmed it out with the multimeter, okay, at 1.5 ohms. So when I'm done, it ohmed out at like 0.7, 0.8 ohms when I tested on the Odie. So that's what I did. Now, what he did on his video on his end was he used 1.13, which is 36 gauge, twisted with a 0.16, which is 34 gauge, okay? And he created 2 single coils that way that's already twisted. And then we applied the same method, the sandwich method, okay, with the Highlander coils. And I'm going to switch it over to that so that you guys can see the vapes and how it turned out, okay?
How many volts is in the battery?
Oh, we'll find out right now. I think it's. Well, I've been vaping on it for a bit, so.
Are you recording the conversation?
Yeah, just to test it out one more time. It should show on your end with a little red dot.
Yeah, I know.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that thing was at 3.2. Let's see. Yeah, 3.2. Forget about it. Let's see. It needs power. It's
the 4 coils.
4 coils?
4 coils, and the 4 are fat.
Let's go. 3 upper tubes. Here we go. We get down to business now. You need tubes, huh? For you.
Yeah, you see, I have the same coil as you, the same ohms, but I use 0.13. And I have vapor. You see the difference? You see?
Nice.
I have 2 dual twisted coils.
You have 2 twisted in there, and so do I, and I gotta use another battery?
Yeah.
There's something wrong with that.
No, it's not. I made my coils with the 0.13 and 0.16. Okay, wired. You made the coils with 2 0.16 coils wired. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem.
I use 0.16 is my coils. The size of
you have 4 coils.
4 coils
0.16.
Yeah.
I have 2 coils 0.16 and 2 coils 0.13. I twist 0.13 and the 0.16 together. Okay.
I understand.
Wait.
I know what you mean. 0.16
and 0.13 together.
Yes.
Twisted.
Yes. Those two wires you twist it together as one coil, and then another one the same way. I understand now. Okay, but
this is it. And I have this vapor with this coils.
Well, my 36 gauge is coming this week. So I'll do the same. I'll be on the same boat. Let me tell you, man, on the vaping boat.
If you want to put one battery on it, do the coils on 1.2 ohms. The twisted coils. If you made it the 0.13 and the 0.16 twisted, made it on OD at 1.2, 1.3 ohms. Because it's a little bit longer, the resistant wires, the 2 of them. But it's much better to use the ohms. Make it 0.6, 0.5, 0.6 ohms total.
But this thing came out really sweet. Wait. You know, nah, I'm not gonna make a video of how you twist 4 coils, 2 coils all over again. You know what? I'll do it at special request only, because man, this is so good. So
I will open a thread. I will open a thread on GG forum and I will ask you on public to make it.
Do you know somebody wrote on my YouTube that because of the last video, the one with the it was the GGTS bass with the hard draw, like there was very hard draw. Well, you know, I was making a funny thing out of it. You know, like the beginning when I said, like, you know, there's no vapor, there's nothing going out, because I was imitating what the woman wrote to me. She says you know, it gets really tight. So what I did was I just flooded it. So that way I can show how you clean it. And then it works fine. So some guy wrote say, oh, you know, for GG, those things are supposed to be major clouds, major this, and you're not getting any of that. I was like, dude, do you not understand the video, what it was meant for? He needs a GG baton, let me tell you, to hit this guy.
Maybe you don't have a GG.
I believe it. We got to put your name up there so that way it doesn't come out as 882-399-5654.
What?
Is that your telephone number? Because people are going to be calling that number.
No, it's the Uvo ID. It's
put a name or something, Manos or something. See, mine comes out as
no, man. See, you see, Robert, me better than you.
Yeah,
it's mine.
You got a number.
No, it's my name.
Oh yeah, well look at mine. You want to see mine?
Yeah.
Okay, this is mine. See? There's my name. And then look at yours. There's a number up there. 882-399-5654. Oh my god. So as you saw from the video, I had to mount mine, the 4 coils, 2 which are twisted by 34 gauge .16s. On 2 18650 batteries is what I have here, okay? Because it wasn't producing enough wattages, volts to actually carry it. So I had to put in a second battery. But as he's shown on his, which was, he used one 36 gauge .13 and one .16, which is 34 gauge. Those 2 wires crossed together, twisted, and another one just the same, that it would hold very greatly with just 1 battery. Okay, but with 2 batteries, we wanted to test it out to see, and it worked out because I didn't have the 36 gauge to begin with. Right now, I ran out, so I'm getting some this week, and then I can, you know, make a video of how to twist them. But I don't think it's necessary because I think everybody knows how to, you know, twist the whole thing up together. I mean, you were twisting non-resistant with resistant, so you're just doing it, you know, the whole entire thing. That's all, and then you ohm it out and cut it. Okay. But you need a multimeter for that, okay? But on 2 batteries, 7.4 volts, actually no, because at fully charged is 4.2, so it's 8.4 volts, which is, he said it was about 100 watts and change with this kind of makeup of 4 coils, 4 wires. It's good stuff, let me tell you. It doesn't even... I got juice control open, about a quarter. That's about it. Doesn't really need much. What I do is on the air control, if you seal it all the way in the bottom and then just do like about a quarter and a half of a turn, that's about it, and it'll suck up enough juice that it needs. Definitely. Okay, so think about that. It's really good stuff. So Devin, if you have 36 gauge, which is 0.13, I know you got the 34 gauge, twist those two up together, man. I'm telling you, bro, it's phenomenal. But if you do that, then you can just use it with one battery, okay? If you don't, and you do what I did with the 234s, twisty them, and then another one 234s, twisty them, you're gonna need 2 bats, okay? Keep that in mind, and you're gonna need 3 upper tubes, okay? That's what I have here. Okay, so let me tell you, you'll be flying with this. And this comes out even better and stronger than putting it in 0.8, 0.6 ohms that I did on previous videos with 2 batteries, 7.4. It's really, 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 really good. All right.